I've never seen it.
This is, speaking of procrastination, I guess, maybe the longest we've ever had a thing booked without making it. This is the first time you've ever been in this chair.
Oh my God, I know.
Wow.
I've never written a script for this before.
A whole new
this is
angle.
so
Everyone gets to
exciting.
see a full frontal Lindsay. Probably not the phrase I
know.
want, but
Well, honestly,
No,
it's a
that's
better.
perfect.
That's a terrible angle. But
Yeah.
so I hope it's better.
you wrote a script just to rotate where you're sitting at the table so people can see better.
I just looked at a clip and I was like, oh, okay.
I feel that way every single time I sit in this chair and see a clip of me. Like, that's my posture.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I look like in these pants.
I've
That's
tried.
what my profile looks
I know.
like.
I've tried so many different positionings too,
Yeah.
and then like each time it's still just like.
No, this is
Sometimes it's good to
the
know
most
you're not you
unflattering.
away from everything being better. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's so
It's
true.
outside of your control.
That's
It's
so
true.
true.
Bailey
It's really-
debuting a new tattoo on the podcast as well.
God, yeah.
This will play in the audio.
Oh yeah, I've
Damsel
seen that. I saw
fly.
that. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
cute.
It's
I
really
think Bailey did a
cute.
podcast where the tattoo artist interviews her while giving a tattoo.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
what did you say at some point? You were like, "Are you distracted?" And he was like, "Yes."
Yeah,
Incredible.
he told me later, he's like, I should have realized this, but I didn't. This is Greg Berman, by the way, who's a very funny comedian and an incredible tattoo artist. He was just like, it takes a lot of concentration, turns out, to give someone a tattoo.
It's like Hot Ones, but
Yeah.
he's stabbing you 7,000 times.
That looks
Yeah.
really good for a
He did
comedian. That,
such a good,
Yeah,
he's so talented. He did such a good job.
That's insane. And
It was a tracing.
and he just gives it to you for free while he
Yeah.
interviews you.
Yeah, you should be on it.
Oh my God, I would do it in a minute.
He would do it. He would love that.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'm
Lindsay
in.
left. Lindsay's leaving.
Bye
Hi,
guys.
Lindsay.
Would he fix an old tattoo?
I bet he would.
Yeah, I think he can close the swastika off. You could make it into a tic-tac-toe board or something.
Well, that's not the one I was hoping to fix.
Can he make
but-
this 88 into a couple of pair of eyeglasses? This is like, okay. Maybe we'll start here. Maybe swastika's not the. Well, now we'll start here.
Yeah.
Stop saying offensive things and we'll start.
Sorry. You just can't say anything anymore. I saw a whole
That's so
series
true.
of specials about it.
Yeah.
So I saw 13 hours of comedy on Netflix about it, about how you just can't say anything anymore. Okay. You wrote this months ago.
I wrote this months ago. I
The
don't remember it at this point.
Oh my God.
one
this
of
is
the
gonna be new
4
for
or
all of us.
5 times that we've scheduled
Yeah.
has maybe my favorite reason anyone's ever canceled, which was, if Jake, you remember, it was morning of, correct? Where the cancellation was because of a foster cat escaped your care,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
which I've
And
never
you
felt
were
more like a
so-
liar. I've
you
never
were
felt.
so nice about it, and I was it's fine. It's not a big deal. Like a malfunctioning.
It doesn't seem. I mean, it's the most anything sounded like a lie.
Sure, absolutely.
no one would make
We
that
have
up.
like solid proof that it happened. This is like
Oh,
an
yeah.
ongoing. This is famously this
Okay,
foster cat
This cat,
escaped.
I have not found this cat to this day. This cat is
my
likely. This cat is gone.
He started a new life.
He started a new life. He was
Yeah.
like, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't like you. I don't want to come back to you. And I said, okay. And he's now in a coyote's stomach. And that's on him.
Well, if you
And
want to get
that's
out, all you have
enough.
to do is paint a little tunnel on it, and you can run right through.
Exactly. No, this cat is still missing, which honestly, I should have just done the podcast if I knew that he was going to still be missing.
It felt like we
couldn't have
couldn't do
known
it
at
for
the
a
time.
while in
If
just like solidarity with the
yeah,
missing
like
cat.
if he was like, I'm never coming back, I would have been like, I'm gonna go do this podcast.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I had a podcast planned and you ruined it.
Yeah, nothing like putting the cat and creating content.
Yeah.
It's in there
Exactly.
somewhere. Just
Yeah,
no
I know.
longer.
No, it is.
So, well, hope that cat is okay. Honestly, this
cares,
is the
honestly?
place for cat. Like, I feel like street cats thrive here more than maybe anywhere else in the United States.
Oh yeah.
In LA.
People feed them.
Well, people feed them. I do think that there's a really good chance that he got eaten by a coyote, but maybe not.
You seem to be manifesting that he.
Well,
I think he's going to walk back into your life
honestly,
on his hind legs.
He kind
at
of
some
deserves
point.
it for running away.
Yeah.
But I also am like, there are so many cats that I didn't know him very well.
Sure.
So I don't feel like, I don't
Yeah.
feel compelled. And frankly, if if I compare it to my old cat Sugar Bear, she would have never done this.
Okay.
So
She was perfect.
she would have never done this. And so it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be a bitch, but I know that there are better cats
Yeah.
Great.
because I had
Better.
one.
It's literally survival of the fittest.
It is
what
survival of
happened.
the fittest. Would
Yeah.
your cats?
One of them would. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know what to
100%.
do.
One of them, yeah.
One
They
of them
would-
would leave forever?
Well, one of them, they've both gotten out before.
Sure, but you have them back.
But they came back. They did
Or at
come
least
back.
some
Okay.
Mr. Jinx style
They
painted
came-
up like them.
Yeah, see,
But they got a taste of the wilderness, and now they kind of always yearn for it,
Yeah. Right.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but they are alive.
yeah, and they came back.
They did
this
come
cat
back.
came back for like, would not let me catch it. Came back for like a week. Would not let me
Wait,
catch it.
hold on. Came back for a week
Yeah, like every.
and then lost again?
Yeah, no, like no. Wait,
It's in your house again and you didn't shut the door?
He was never in my house, but like I had food outside and I
Okay.
had a trap set up,
Yeah.
and he was coming back, and I had a camera set up,
Mm-hmm.
and so he was like, I'm just trying to catch him again, and he would come back every day and not let me get him.
Yeah.
Well, if
And
you
then
want to
he
catch
just
the
stopped.
coyote he's inside of, what you need is a big Acme style Rube Goldberg machine that
You're
is a
so
catapult
right.
that backfires and flips over onto him because your rock is too. I just simply don't know how people can't catch coyotes.
I agree. I agree. Give me
So that was the
TNT.
first time we were supposed to record this, or
Yeah.
TBS. It can be on whatever. And
Oh,
this
right.
was this was. Do you even remember what movie you did? Right?
I remember it was.
Do you know what movie she did, Bailey?
You've told me, and I don't remember.
So it's a
Great. This is
combination.
all appropriate for this.
I always get Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and what's the
Lost
other
in Translation.
Lost in Translation mixed up.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen either
Oh.
of them, and I associate both of them as like movies that men that I went to art school with thought were like the best thing they've ever seen.
Yes,
Whisper
that's
Guy
correct.
movies, if
yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And see,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and where the main guy goes like.
Mumblecore.
I don't really know if it's.
Yeah.
like they're always. It's like something where
I love both of these movies, by the way.
I'm
We
sure,
can- I
and
think
my
they're both
husband
wonderful.
does, and
Yeah.
that I'm also low key basing it off of like he thinks like Eternal Sunshine is such a great movie. I'm not saying it's not, but there's something that like turned off in my brain to wanting to see it.
Yeah.
This all feels
after-
like part of the plot to the movie.
It doesn't. I
Actually,
hate
yeah.
that.
Actually,
No!
This is how he
unfortunately,
wins.
you're on
Is your
target,
reaction to it?
Stop.
So you wrote Eternal Sunshine, but you might have wrote Lost in
Yeah,
Translation.
I wrote bits of both, maybe
Yeah.
because I don't.
love that.
I don't really have more than like a flash of who the actors might be and the style of movie from that time.
These do very much feel like more. What is the way? Innocence, not the word I want to, but like drama whimsy.
Okay.
I think that's a good way to describe both of those. Yeah.
Sort of like aloof, not a care,
yeah.
kind of small story. I really love both of these movies.
Yeah,
This
really.
this is
Really good.
post Garden State, right?
Yeah, I literally
So
thought, yeah, this is after the second Garden State got hit by an airplane.
this is
I actually don't know about that timeline, if I'm being honest, but it is. I would put Garden State in the what I would call the younger brain version of all three of these movies.
yeah, exactly. Like Garden State was the one where it's like Manic Pixie. That was the classic. I associated all of these kind of with Manic Pixie because
Yeah.
it was like early aughts.
Lost in Translation, 2003. Garden State, August 2004. Eternal
okay.
Sunshine, March 2004. So it was. Garden State was like at the end of these, which I don't. I have not rewatched since the aughts.
Oh,
Probably.
see, I've rewatched it, and it is like it's a really annoying, but it is a really good movie. But I also wouldn't have watched it if I wasn't from New Jersey, probably.
Oh,
Like
sure.
if I wasn't like specifically watching to be anchored to that,
Yeah.
I would have like dismissed it in the same way, probably.
Yeah.
I remember liking it. I remember the soundtrack being as impactful on me as they wanted it to be.
I was obsessed
With the shins and just so excited. The soundtrack was so good. I know that the anniversary for this movie just happened. I guess the 20-year anniversary of maybe the soundtrack or something like that just happened.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a concert, and even like Natalie Portman came back just to attend the
Stop.
concert of the whole thing. And I was like,
Wait, who's the guy in that? Is
Zach
it
Braff.
I always get him mixed
Zach
up with
Braff.
Justin Long for some reason.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
understand that.
yeah.
I understand that.
Justin Long vastly underutilized actor. I think he's so funny.
Great. Put him in Garden State too.
Replace Zach Braff with him. Zach Braff is like tough to watch. He's he's tough to watch. His mannerisms are real rough. Like that alone would have pushed me away from watching the movie.
You know what
He has
I think?
like really rubbery expressions, I think.
That he's a sitcom actor.
Yeah.
He has sitcom actors, and on Scrubs, everyone has rubbery expressions.
Yeah.
It is what is it. One takeaway from Garden State that I distinctly remember is the homogenization of indie male Facebook profile pictures based on shirts that match wallpaper. It's so specific,
That's
but there's that
right.
like picture, where he has the same shirt on as the wallpaper. I think in his parents' bathroom, maybe it is.
Yeah.
Which is, for when I watch him, I'm like, oh, you actually haven't grown up that. You have the same taste as your parents. We all become our parents.
Right,
blah, blah,
right,
blah, blah.
right.
But it's like it became a headshot thing. And I didn't start comedy till like much after this, but you just like that. Anytime I see that where it's like not even monochrome colored, but like pattern matching, I'm like, oh, this is
detail.
Yeah, this is a Garden State shot.
Oh wow.
Okay.
He probably hopes there's other takeaways of the legacy of that
No,
movie, but
I doubt it.
the soundtrack is so good.
Honestly, the soundtrack, I was very into the Shins.
Yeah.
What
They're
was
great.
Natalie Portman?
They
She's
are great still.
she's the tiniest person in the world.
Yeah.
We were just talking about her.
Yeah.
Because I think, tell me what you think about this.
Yeah.
I think she has no chemistry with any man on screen, but I think she has lots of chemistry when she plays like kind of gay.
Hard agree.
Yeah.
I've never seen her
May,
more.
December.
Yeah, May, December. That's like
May, December, but also, what do you call it? Black Swan?
Oh yeah.
Black Swan. I was like, this is kind of horny.
It's
And I
very
don't
horny.
And like that felt horny because of the feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sort of like
element.
with Chris Hemsworth
Yeah.
and Marvel, you're like, I don't really buy this in any capacity.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I
all.
very much agree with you.
What is it? What's a
Lesbian is what it's called.
Actually, you know what?
They have a whole term for
she
it.
had
I have
the
it written
most
down on my internet.
chemistry when she was like, maybe it was that one film that she did where she played like a teenage prostitute.
Oh,
that broke her.
Is it 13? Is that what it's called?
No, I can't
Going
remember.
on.
13 going on 30. I'm glad we're talking about movies I care about.
I really hope really hope you're not talking about Leon the Professional when you say this, where she's like a 9-year-old or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, I am.
Is that what you're talking
That is
about?
what I'm
I think
talking
she's
about.
supposed to be
Maybe
9
that
or 10
ruined
years
her,
old.
though.
Well, I'm saying I said it ruined her.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's like,
think,
I don't want to be around guys on screen
I'm only-
anymore.
She like
Yeah.
had to be like, she had to be so like have like chemistry and be
Yeah.
sexy when she was like a baby.
Yeah.
And then was like, you know what?
That's fucked up.
You know what, you guys, from now on, women only.
You know how the gay like Swifties like Gaylor, how they
Yeah,
all like
yeah.
hypothesize that Taylor Swift is gay. I want to come up with a name for Natalie Portman being gay.
Oh.
Natalie Portwomen.
Okay, you did it. Okay, that was very quick.
Okay, excuse me.
Natalie Porkwomen.
almost-
Okay.
okay, wow.
We got to do
did
so.
it.
So, but this is I always think about the genre of movie. I think I would say to people is I would call this genre movie movies you're pretty sure I like and you're right about it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know me, but
100%.
we've just interacted one time, you can be
Yeah.
like, that guy probably likes this one.
Most
Loves
men
Lost
that
in Translation.
most men that I'm friends with that are like nice, kind, good people, like yourself included,
They like these
they
movies.
like this movie. I still don't like that they like it, and it's not an indicator of like. If anything, it's an indicator of them being a good person. I still
Yeah.
don't like it. I'll still argue.
It's a litmus. It's hack,
Exactly.
but it's like a good.
You're like a hack good person.
Let me know how you would like to. It looks like one page cut off a little bit in the printing here.
Wow, upsetting. It's probably my formatting, if I'm being honest.
Like I'll pull the digital. I'll pull the digital one up and check. It's the bottom of the second page.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love this. You really.
Oh my god, this is
did
too
you too.
long. Oh, it's big font at least. Oh no, I don't even remember this.
I love that you wrote a dedication.
Can you preface whatever you would like?
Okay, I would like.
Like, I know we've talked about sort of what you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. This is actually printed properly. It was your formatting. It just cut off in the middle
Okay,
of the
there
line.
you go. That's what I thought.
I'm sorry I gave you the benefit of the doubt.
No, I'm
and
sorry
accused
you did
brother
too.
printers of messing up.
I don't think there's anybody except for Joel and Clementine in this. Whoops, sorry. Thanks. I don't think there's anyone else. So
I have to be honest, if it's just those two characters, I'm excited to see what parts of the whole other movie you said you included.
I think I just like.
I rewrote 2 movies. All I have in it is Thor.
Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty sure there's just 2 characters in the whole thing. So I would like for you to be Joel, and you could be Kyle be Joel, Bailey be Clementine. I will read the details.
Okay. Incredible.
Actually, you want to rewatch this movie?
Okay.
Wait,
Anyway.
you won't
Which
need
one?
to after this.
That's true. All right.
You're about to right now.
Whenever you're
About to
ready.
be in it.
Okay. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and maybe some of Lost in Translation, written by Lindsay Adams, based on conversations my husband and other men that I've half listened to who love this type of movie. Exterior, winter, outside, daytime, next to a frozen pond in the woods. It's a gray and cloudy winter day in a remote part of the Midwest that is actually probably Canada. White snow covers every inch of ground leading up to the bank of a pond that is frozen. Joel, late 40s, not really hot, looks like he just lost his job or went off his Lexapro. Stands looking into the distance. He goes to this pond for walks sometimes to clear his head because no one is ever there to hear him scream at the trees. After his mom died, he had a therapist who told him to do that, so now it's part of his routine. Clementine, early 20s, red, blue, yellow, or purple hair, wearing a giant coat and a beanie similar to Joel. She's cute with a deep sadness in her eyes that only an older man can fix. Walks up behind Joel.
I love when everything is really cold like this.
Oh, you mean like winter?
I guess that's what some people call it.
What do you call it? I want to like get his like because he very much, it's like such a non-gym.
It's true.
What do you call it?
Shiver time.
Perfect.
How did you find me here? This is my special spot.
It's mine too.
The world is so much smaller than we ever think it will be.
Clementine stares blankly at Joel in silence for a moment in an uncomfortably sexual way that is confusing but somehow makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, I know this is crazy, but would you want to spend the day together with me?
Sure.
You're not worried because I'm an older man that you don't know it all?
No, I have a history of making poor choices, and something tells me that you're not dangerous, just pretty mentally ill.
Interior, daytime, a coffee shop with a large front window that looks out into a city street. Clementine and Joel sit side by side at a counter facing the front window at a coffee shop. They both still have their hats and scarves on. Clementine takes a sip of her coffee and you get a glimpse of the fingerless gloves she's wearing and the chipped nail polish on her nails. She looks longingly out the window while Joel looks longingly at her.
I love watching people go about their day. I like to pretend I know everything about them and make up stories about their lives.
I love watching you.
You're killing it.
Thank you.
Oh, Clementine looks bashfully looks down bashfully before continuing her dull, very early 20s observations about people.
Everyone seems so busy, like life is moving so fast for them. I wonder if they'd be better off if they slowed down and took things moment by moment.
Wow.
What?
I've never heard anyone talk like you. It's so deep. Are you sure you're only 20?
Shrugs and smiles bashfully.
Yeah, I guess people have told me before that I have an old soul. God, this is like a moment from my actual 20s.
Love old. This is how Bill Belichick and his girlfriend met. I love old souls.
And you do. They stare into each other's eyes for an uncomfortably long period of time before staring back out the window in front of them. Camera angle changes to looking into the coffee shop from the street and pans out slowly while Joel scratches the stubble on his chin that looks like he needs to moisturize. Interior, a museum with giant paintings on the walls of earlobes. Clementine and Joel stand side by side in silence, staring at one of the giant earlobe paintings.
I can't tell if this is good art or bad art.
I think it's bad.
Do you want to come back to my apartment and have sex with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Interior, Clementine's studio apartment. Joel and Clementine lay in the bed that sits in the middle of Clementine's studio apartment. Clementine sips on a cup of coffee, running her fingers through her hair, feeling incredibly sexy and accomplished. They have just fucked and it was not good at all, but Clementine is too young and stupid to know it was not good. Joel knows it was not good, even though he did his best, which was bad. But he doesn't say anything because if Clementine thinks that this is normal, she'll never leave.
I think I'm in love with you.
But we barely know each other.
What I know is that I've never met anyone like you before.
Someone with blue hair?
Someone with blue hair that likes art and coffee and all those other weird things. I like that no one else does.
We'll probably break each other's hearts, huh?
If my heart gets broken by you, it's worth it. I might be like below the ducking capabilities of the mic.
No, you guys, this is like really making me emotional.
It's just 89 degrees outside, actually.
Clementine and Joel make out furiously. It's not a sexy makeout. Joel is clearly inexperienced and not good at making out. They knock a lamp over and Joel jumps up to try to grab it before it hits the floor and breaks.
God, I'm such a fucking idiot! I've been recording a lot of screaming VO recently for a television show, and I don't know if you could tell, but I'm ready to get into all caps immediately.
Honestly, you nailed that.
That was so brave. It's okay. It's just a lamp.
It's not just a lamp, Clementine. It's my life. I always ruin everything. I'm no good for you.
Clementine rubs her hand on Joel's back.
Hey. Calm down. Come back to me.
Joel's breathing slows down. He looks at Clementine intensely.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I scared you.
Clementine is slightly freaked out, but doesn't want to make Joel feel bad, even though she is too young to know that she should care a lot less about his feelings and a lot more about the fact that he is almost 50 and can't handle knocking a lamp over.
10 years in the script.
Yeah, he should care. He's almost 50 and can't handle knocking a lamp over.
It's okay.
They both stand side by side looking at the lamp on the floor for an extended period of time. And then Clementine puts her head on Joel's shoulder. Exterior, next to their special spot, frozen pond, late afternoon. Joel holds Clementine's hand as they walk through the snow to the edge of the pond.
Is it the same pond as before?
Oh, it's a different one.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know there were so many remote frozen ponds in the city.
Well, we are in Tokyo after all.
Huge reveal. That's right. I forgot. Just two white people in a big, beautiful Japanese city.
Is this what Asian fusion is?
This is when I started to be like, oh, wait, like, because I remembered when I was in Japan, I was like, oh, somebody was saying that, like, this is where they filmed, like,
Lost in Translation.
So I was like, okay. Joel and Clementine stand side by side. Do you guys notice they're doing side by side a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Joel and Clementine stand side by side looking at the frozen pond. He pulls on Clementine's hand as he starts to sit down and then lay down in the snow.
Lay with me.
You're crazy.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Okay, but just for a minute, because I'm starting to realize that this relationship will never work out.
They lay on the ground and the camera shoots them from directly above.
See that cloud? The one to to the left.
One that looks like a huge penis.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It kind of is.
They lay on the ground for a moment in deep thought, and then Joel suddenly jumps up, breaking the quiet.
I can't do this.
Clementine shoots up.
Do what?
This! Us!
Oh.
She's actually kind of relieved that he brought it up first because she was thinking the same thing.
I'm no good for you. I'll ruin you like I did my own life. I'm nothing. I stopped taking my Lexapro a couple weeks ago, and since then, everything has changed.
Oh, wait, that makes a lot of sense. I went off my Lexapro once, and it fucked me up pretty bad.
I can't love you the way you want to be loved, damn it!
Clementine, confused as to where this is coming from, and now more and more convinced he is having a psychotic break unrelated to anything real that happened.
Oh, that's okay. Really, it's chill. We also just met, and I don't know your name.
I don't want to break your heart, but in the end, it will save you.
Clementine just stares at him, trying to figure out how to de-escalate. Joel walks up and puts a string of her hair behind her ear.
You'll always be the one who got away.
Okay.
Oh my God. She backs away slowly.
Okay, well, I'm going to go.
Clementine awkwardly turns and starts to walk away. Joel gently waves to Clementine.
Let's see you on the other side.
Clementine turns around.
I'm just going to say this because I'll feel bad if I don't and you end up doing it, but please don't kill yourself.
God, you're stunning.
Is there someone I can call? I'm actually really worried now.
Don't worry about me, kid. I'll be just fine.
Clementine shrugs and walks away as Joel walks out onto the frozen pond and falls in. Clementine is too far away to hear his screams. The end.
Wow.
You guys,
Lindsay,
you brought that to life in such a way.
I wish I would have seen this movie instead of Eternal Sunshine or Lost in Translation when I was in my early 20s. It would have saved me so much.
Thank you.
annoying
Multiple boyfriends,
conversations.
probably.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same.
Brady, who turned MAGA, you never would have happened.
Oh my God. Fuck. The way
Brady, who turned MAGA.
you're the only person that could have read that appropriately.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
And you guys both together, it's like you have chemistry.
Thank you. Thank you. I really felt it when I fell through the pond. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back and talk about Eternal Sunshine. All right, we're back. I will say this. You didn't have to introduce anything from Lost in Translation.
I didn't?
There was just two lines where you said Tokyo twice. Then other than that, it had literally. Although
it.
I would say,
Yeah, you're right.
I would say overarching, closer to being Lost in Translation than Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
I think that's true.
Like, so vibe-wise, it was more...
Vibe-wise, it's more Lost in Translation.
Eternal Sunshine is sci-fi.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And
know she had I don't remember who the lead was, but she had colored
Kate
hair.
Winslet.
Yeah.
Kate Winslet.
Yeah. She's really good in it.
She's great.
She's really good.
And
Why did I think Scarlett Johansson?
that's
'Cause
Eternal
she's in
Sun, or that's Lost in Translation. Yeah.
Did she also have colored hair?
Pink hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lost in Translation will sort of. I'll sort of like run through kind of what it is,
Yeah,
unless you care about
please.
any spoilers.
No, I don't care.
And then
It's been this long. I'm not gonna watch it. Really held out.
Bill Murray is an actor. You know when this movie comes? I'll tell you when. Bill Murray is an actor who is going over to Japan to shoot a commercial because he's having a hard time making money in the United States, and he goes over there and sort of just has this like kind of mortality floating experience with Scarlett Johansson, who's over there, who I believe, I might not remember it correctly, her husband is also there but working, and she just goes away and they like float off and like have like a do karaoke and drink
Sure.
and like hang
Yeah,
out
it's
type
like
of thing.
two ships passing in the night.
Yeah, and the night is
Okay.
life.
They're
That sounds
vibing,
terrible.
but they never,
Yeah, and it's in Japan for some reason.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. The movie is beautiful.
It's really
It has
good.
some of like the funniest stuff I've ever seen.
Also,
it's great.
they
I
hated
really
each
love
other
it.
when they filmed it. which
I like that.
yeah.
If you can picture
Anyone
a 20-something woman having
Bill
trouble
Murray?
existing around Bill Murray 12 hours a day.
Yeah, I
yeah.
can. And
It seems like he's never on.
Yeah, you're right. He seems like a chill guy.
But it's really good, and it is sort of just like a nice slice moment type of thing. And,
Yeah,
Slice of life.
Eternal Sunshine is about a couple who break up and undergo a procedure to erase each other from their memories from their minds.
Oh, that's more
and
fun.
the fallout
more- yeah.
of what happens if you try and erase someone, and that includes the good things and the sort of desperation to hold on to the good parts of really. I mean, I
really
think
good.
Eternal
Now
Sunshine is.
now
I think
I
Eternal
really
Sunshine is
see
just
it.
one
You
of the
should.
best movies ever.
It's
I think it's just
fantastic.
like a perfect execution of a wonderful high idea.
Yeah.
And
I
so
really
so there's
question if my husband ever actually explained it or if I'm just hearing it now.
Yeah, no, you wrote the plot to Lost in Translation. But it took place in the poster for Eternal Sunshine of the
Wait,
Spotless
that's a
Mind.
perfect way to describe how this went down.
And I don't want to spoil too much about Eternal Sunshine, honestly, because it is one of these movies that I don't know if you can make yourself feel the way it does the first time you see it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was because I was the age I was when I saw it for the first time, which was probably like 20.
Yeah.
Right.
Where you're just like
Yeah.
your optimism is out of control, and
Yeah.
you feel and then you see it and you're just like It also is. I have met a lot of people who it was sort of like a jumping off point for them to want to be professionally creative.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's like I've met it. I mean, again, what has turned me off from the movie
Yeah.
is that there are a bunch of men that it has made them want to be creative.
Who else? I think Kirsten Dunst
biggest
is also in
sin.
it. I think it's
I
not
don't
Mark
remember.
Ruffalo is in
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
Oh, I mean,
as
like,
they're not even
tech guy.
that
Yeah.
sort of run the
Yeah.
physical machines.
Yeah.
It is really. I really
I honestly
love it.
now it makes me want to see it.
I
I think maybe I
1000%
needed to
think
get
it's
it out
worth
of my
watching.
system.
Yeah.
What you did was beautiful and meaningful and healing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
so the bitterness towards men who are creative or who have the audacity to speak to pretty girls, like
It's justified.
it is justified.
Thank you.
and it's great.
I really appreciate that. I'm glad that came through.
Loud and clear.
I wanted people to feel intimidated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
You
Yeah.
know?
I want to, and we can keep talking about it and everything, but before we talk too much in detail about really any spoilers or anything for Lost in Translation, I want to play a game. And that game is rapid fire trivia about a movie where seeing the movie would probably help you with the trivia.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to ask you 10 questions about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. We will see who can do better answering the questions. Lindsay, who has not seen it, or Bailey, who has seen it. Lindsay, since you haven't seen it, you get to answer first,
Okay.
and then Bailey, you can answer after.
Okay.
If you're not sure, just give it a gut.
A gut.
Just give it a gut answer. Go
Give
with
it
what
a
you
gut
think it is. So this is give it a gut punch. This is rapid fire trivia about a movie we're seeing. It would help. Let's get a little. I just like the.
It's nice.
Question 1, Lindsay, what is the name of the company that erases people's memories? It would have been crazy if I didn't tell you the plot to the movie and then I just asked you this question about it.
Erasure Inc.
All right, it is not Erasure Inc. Bailey, do you have an answer?
I don't
You wanna
remember
get any closer?
at all.
Any guesses?
Sunshine Machine.
See, some of that's from the title, so I'm going to give 2 points to Lindsay and 1 to
Sunshine
Bailey.
Cleaning?
That's
what is
Sunshine. It is Lacuna Inc.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Who wrote this movie?
I think I did. That's the spoiler of the entire thing.
Yeah, wow. The whole time I'm like, some idiot man wrote it.
No. It's
thinking
Charlie.
he's smart.
It's Charlie Kaufman wrote this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
I would say it's very much in his energy, but it like made what people very much think of
Yeah.
it as energy. Anyways.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
actually didn't know that it was him.
My question. Question 2. What's the first thing Joel does after discovering Clementine doesn't recognize him?
For me to answer?
Yeah.
After discovering that Clementine doesn't recognize him, goes on a date.
Okay, Bailey, you want to answer?
follows her?
He tries to go get his own memories erased because he realized what happened. So I'm gonna go 1 point each on that because you did both answer. Question 3: What unusual hair color does Clementine have when Joel first meets her at the beach house?
Blue.
Red.
It is blue.
Damn.
3 points for Lindsay.
Good job, Lindsay.
What holiday serves as the backdrop for much of the film's timeline?
Christmas.
Yeah.
It is Valentine's Day.
What? Winter.
Winter, yeah.
Just couldn't be a worse Valentine's Day movie.
I
probably.
might as well have not seen this.
Yeah. You got 2 points. During the memory eraser process, what does Joel try to do to stop Clementine from disappearing?
Make her cry.
That won't make her feel small.
He hits her in the face.
He physically beats her up.
We were looking for tries to hide her in memories where she doesn't belong. There's a lot of really surreal memory exploration.
That's
and stuff.
really cool.
It is
I do want to see it. Okay, I want to see it.
I didn't get to answer that, but I did know that one.
Question 6: Who is Patrick and what creepy thing is he doing?
Watching? I don't know who Patrick is.
Well, yeah, obviously you haven't seen the movie.
Watching is his creepy thing.
I feel like Patrick is her new boyfriend or her new sort of love interest, and I don't remember. Let's say jerking off.
Yeah.
So I cannot believe you don't remember who plays Patrick. Patrick is a Lacuna employee who's using Joel's old memories to try and win over Clementine.
Wait, is it Mark Ruffalo?
No, it is Elijah Wood.
Oh, Elijah Wood.
I don't remember a single thing.
Or
about
Elijah
this movie.
wouldn't.
I did see this when I was 14.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that's fair.
Next question. Current score 6-3. Lindsay is winning. What is the name of the Lacuna technician who smokes weed and hooks up with Mary during Joel's procedure?
Trey.
Bruce.
It is Stan. It's 2 points for Lindsay. Same amount of letters in Trey and Stan. Question 8. What shocking thing does Mary discover about herself?
Oh, she likes pain. Pain is necessary.
She stabs herself. She's like,
Oh my god.
like the Rachel from Friends.
Oh.
This is Kirsten Dunst's character in the movie.
Okay. Oh, she's in this movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to change your answer from likes pain?
No.
Can I answer? Because I think I
Yeah.
Is it that she has undergone this procedure?
It is that she has undergone the procedure as well.
Oh, fun.
And that there's some implications with that. Question 9, in the film's final sequence, what do Joel and Clementine decide to do after learning they've erased each other before? Unless you don't want a major spoiler. We can avoid this question altogether if you want to.
No, I mean, no, because I'll watch it anyway. Oh man, my husband will be so excited. Nick's gonna be so stoked.
Tell him we watched it here.
I will. He'll murder me. What's the question again?
In the
what
film's
do
final
they do?
sequence,
They fuck.
What do they decide to do after learning they've erased each other before?
They erase the rest of their memories.
Okay. Bailey?
That would be
And then they just
such
sit
a move.
idiots on a bus.
They can't. They have no motor skills.
yeah, they can't even walk.
They don't know English.
I like that.
Jim Carrey would commit to that.
You
He
would.
immediately becomes Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura.
Yeah, exactly.
They restart their relationship,
They do.
right?
They decide to give it another go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Final question. What setting or location bookends the film where Joel and Clementine reconnect at the end?
Location? A pond?
Bailey?
Yeah, all I got is snow. I think a pond
It is a snowy beach at
Yeah.
Montauk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the bay. So we'll just add some tallies on here to pretend I've been doing it.
Snowy
And,
body of water.
A little snowy wet, we call it.
Yeah.
Current score 10-7. Lindsay, you're winning. You're winning 10-7.
Whoa, it's
Good
kind
job,
of
Lindsay.
unbelievable. It's almost like you're making up the score.
We're going to take our final
never.
break, play a quick game, and then we're out of here. I say quick, but this game sometimes is not quick.
Oh no.
But you know what? We're going to play Build the Perfect Movie first because I don't want to play character card head guessing game.
Okay.
And then it
Without
takes 30
knowing,
minutes, and Jake rolls around on the floor.
Jake, go get your cat. I want to put your cat on my lap.
This game is called Build the Perfect Movie. I'll give you a category. You have to pick 2 movies whose Rotten Tomatoes score it up to as close to 100 as possible without going over. So you're competing against one another. The category, this might be a, well, you know what? We'll do a warm-up round of an easy category, and then we'll do a slightly more difficult category.
Okay.
So the first round is just going to be dramas. So you'll have to pick 2 dramas whose Rotten Tomatoes score it up to as close to 100 as possible without going over. Lindsay, pick your first one. I'll give you the score. And then Bailey, pick your first one. I'll give you your score.
Okay.
And then we'll pick the second one.
Ghost.
All right. Bailey?
What's that? I think it's Ben Affleck, and it's like a really cool trailer, but like, who knows what the movie was like?
Batman vs. Superman?
No, not Ben Affleck, Ben Stiller.
Greenberg.
Oh, no, Walter Mitty?
Yes.
Walter
Mitty.
Mitty.
See, that's a movie that I think trails off of the same energy.
I
It
think
came out
so,
years,
too.
like it came out in like 2012,
Nick
I
loves
think.
that movie.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah.
I would call it like
seen it.
existential,
I know.
existential guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Walter
feels
Mitty.
right.
What is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
Yeah.
Nick
Which
loves
was
that
an
movie.
incredible trailer.
Yeah, the trailer looked really cool.
I liked the movie, I think.
not
I don't
see the
remember.
movie.
All right, Ghost is a 75%.
Ooh, that's
So
tough.
you need a drama that is 25 or less. Walter Mitty is a 52.
Okay.
Bailey, so you're looking for a drama that's 48 or less. Bailey, you'll pick first.
Damn, the one I wanted to go next, I think, is too good.
Wall 2 Mitty, the sequel.
Yeah. God, what's a drama that kind of stunk? Oh, Patch Adams.
Oh, I like that movie.
I did too, but it's
No,
too
but
sad.
I could get why people wouldn't want it.
All right. Looking for a 25 or less, Lindsay.
25 or less. I'm trying to think of like an early aughts one that only like people my age then would have seen. Actually, Dracula 2000.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's just such a I'm looking for an early aughts movie. Oh, yes. Dracula 2000. It sounded like you were coming to like A Beautiful Mind or like a movie that everyone knows about. Walter Mitty is a 52%. Patch Adams is a 21. So you're a 73,
not bad.
73.
All right.
Ghost 75. Dracula 19. That's a 94%.
Oh my God.
Lindsay is our
Dracula
champion.
2000
Incredible.
is the movie I saw the night I had my first kiss.
Oh, wow.
So romantic.
Yeah.
It was a pretty
When did it come out?
2000.
2000. Christmas time.
Was it 2000?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2000 then, yeah.
Abraham Van Helsing is imprisoned by Count Dracula. I know all these names. Abraham. I know
don't remember a
Van.
thing from the movie.
We're going to do another one
Focused
now.
on that kiss.
Too focused on that tongue.
We're going to do another round of Build the Perfect Movie. And in this one, you have to pick 2 movies that people told you definitely had to watch. And it doesn't matter if you've seen them or not.
Okay.
Even people have told me I really need to watch this movie.
Oh, okay.
And I can't use any of these.
You can't use Dracula 2000.
No, but I can't
You
use
could use the ones you
Eternal
rewrote.
Sunshine
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as we haven't used it in the game today, you're okay. So just
Okay.
movies where people are like, oh yeah, no, you got to watch that.
Okay.
I think this is a little bit harder of a category. Bailey, you'll pick first.
I'm trying to think if I ever watched anything.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
Bailey
never.
will
No, it's-
take that as a sign to not watch something.
Yeah. If anyone
Same.
is like, you have to, I'm like,
Same.
watch me never do it.
Yeah.
It was
Our friendship is
I think
over.
it was like the 10th episode of this Mike Lawrence was on,
Yeah.
and he rewrote Fight Club. And he was like, the reason I've never watched this is because so many people told me I would love it. I was worried to see what they think about me.
Oh.
Wow. That's actually good
Interesting.
instinct.
Yeah.
Especially if you've seen Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Which I want to revisit actually and rewatch at some point.
I haven't seen it in a long
like it.
time.
You don't like it?
No, it's
I don't
bad.
love it. I really don't.
All of the.
I like when they fight.
I read the book
Yeah.
of Fight
Yeah.
Club and I liked it, but like I just feel like all the shots are so flat and it's just not good.
Yeah, I'm not.
I like when they fight.
Yeah, that's
when
cool.
they
That
fight
part's cool.
is fun. When they fight is my favorite part.
And Meatloaf is in it.
What?
That's
Meatloaf, the singer?
right.
Really?
That's
Yeah. What's that guy's
right.
name?
Meatloaf.
Yeah. I don't think he goes by that. And he actually plays himself in Fight Club. Would have been the
Meatloaf
sickest
as
shit anyone's
Meatloaf.
ever done. If he's like, oh, I would fall for this. Let me play me in this because I would love to do it. No, his name's like.
It's like something Italian, right? It's like meatball hoagie.
What are you saying? No, his name is Robert Paulson. It's the name that
Hoagie.
It's the name that they repeat a million
Italian
times.
Name, the classic Italian name, Meatball.
I refuse to turn the music to the game off. His name is Italian. What is it? Meatball Hoagie. His email address is me@ballhoagie.com.
Oh my god.
I was obsessed with
It's
that.
something super Italian. What is it? Sunglasses?
Subway.
Jared?
Subway pepperoni.
What's his name? Stuffed crust easy bread?
Oh shit.
Large ol' Caesars?
Oh my god.
Something hot and ready.
Something Roman.
Jimmy Hot and Ready?
Oh my god.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson.
That's a former
Italiano.
football coach. All right, so we have no movies picked.
No. Okay, I have one.
What's a
one.
movie some people told you gotta watch? Maybe you did see it, maybe you didn't.
I
That doesn't
didn't
matter.
see it, but I remember someone telling me I had to watch Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I think it's a musical.
It is a musical from
Oh.
I love them. This sounds fun. A musical from 1954 that takes place in the 1850s.
Yo.
Now that's some nice watchable fun.
Yeah.
Singing in the Rain.
People tell you have to see that.
Yep.
All right, Seven Brides for Seven Bridges, or Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. I'm just thinking of Eagles songs. Seven
are.
Bridges Road. This movie is an 89%.
89?
Yes.
Wow.
That's going to be tough, right?
That's tough.
Yeah.
Singing in the Rain is a 100%.
That's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. Do
gotta
you
pick a
understand?
zero.
I think that like our instincts are dead on though. The fact that people are like, oh, you would love this movie. It's love.
Oh, why? Because it's incredible?
Yeah, 'cause it's highly rated.
Because it's influenced everything I've ever enjoyed.
Yeah.
Who's in that? Pepperoni Smith.
Some Italian name.
You know that guy's actually Canadian bacon.
Jane Cheese.
Jane Cheese.
Jane Cheese. I love her. She's my favorite.
If I ever get a stage name, it's going to be Jane Cheese.
Jane Cheese.
You know.
The Marvel movie Jane Cheese and the Quest for the Seven Brides.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right. Well, you need one that is 11 or less. And Lindsay, anyone ever tell you to see a movie that's a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Nobody would ever tell me to see it. No.
Can it be a movie that someone asked me to watch with them
Sure.
and then I did?
Yeah.
Gigli, when you asked me to watch Gigli.
Hilarious. I don't think I watched Gigli. Is it like good, bad, good? Good, bad?
I will.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
go.
It's fun to watch.
It
'cause
is like
it's so bad.
sort of become the example of the worst movie ever.
Yeah.
and it's so much better than other bad movies because it's so much
Yeah.
more watchable. Because at its worst, it's terrible.
At
it's
its
terrible.
worst, it's
Really
two
bad.
But
hot
at its
people.
worst, it's
Yeah.
like J-Lo and Ben Affleck, and you cannot fathom that they ever liked each other, let alone were
Yeah.
married twice.
Yeah.
Or
Them
what-
being
weren't they married twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Them
you're
being
just-
married twice is so funny.
That's so embarrassing.
And this is
embarrassing.
He looks tired of her in the movies.
Yeah. He looks like he's over her.
And honestly, them being married twice, just in general, I was like, for someone who's like a director, how are you like lacking that much self awareness?
Oh
Yeah.
man, I
It's like
think
I don't even know what I'm feeling now. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what a feeling is.
Yeah. he couldn't direct himself. He is a great director though. Yeah, I think he's pretty good when he's
No, he
directing.
is like a good director. That's why it's surprising that he's like, what am I feeling? in love, maybe?
Maybe he's that much of a sponge as an actor as he won't take any of his own thoughts into account.
Yeah.
He's like, and the script says I'm supposed to be in love with her, so I'll marry her 2 times.
Yeah.
Have you seen the clip of J-Lo going back through the Bronx, like where she used to live, and she waves to
about this.
someone and they
Yes.
go, "Who are you?"
She goes, I used to live here.
Yeah. Jennifer Lopez, I don't know you. They're like, I don't know who that is.
She's like,
He's just
okay.
this old man. He's like, what?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm J-Lo. I used to live here. And he's like,
Who? It's so good. Honestly, like her recent works are some of the best I've ever seen. Like her documentary was like her. Did you watch the documentary where like Ben is literally, he's like, yeah, and I definitely didn't know. She was like, here's this book of private letters that he wrote me. And he was like, so I definitely didn't know she was going to share that. I thought it was supposed to stay private. And I was like, oh.
It is so.
oh my God, I love other people's romantic bad
it's
tension.
so funny.
crazy.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
The
because of that.
documentary is like worth watching it for that, just because like she's like, yeah, he wrote me all these letters and I put them in a book and then the camera's on them and he's like, this is not
He
comfortable.
doesn't seem to like any of that in
No.
any capacity, and it seems to be
No.
like what she thrives on is the being noticed part of all of it.
Yeah.
And the acknowledgement, which is everyone just wants different stuff from it, and he just seems so. This man is just tired. All of the time.
Yeah.
But he like is also like at base level, just like a guy who wants to fuck Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, he's just like a Boston dude. He's like,
Yeah.
he couldn't wait to
He's
tell
like-
his friends. He's like, you're not gonna believe who fell for me.
Exactly.
Like, and I don't mean like is in love with me. I mean like fell for it.
Yeah.
Like a trick.
No, she like fell for it again. I, like,
Any
fucked her and it was
0%
good.
movies you can think of that anyone's ever told you to
No.
see? All right, Bailey. Let's see if you 7 brides for 7 brothers. Sounds like a honestly easy plot.
Yeah.
Each pick
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
89% Geely, 6%. So that's a 95. So I think that means
Shit.
you both have won here.
Oh my God.
So for our final round, what we have to do is we're going to play a round of discrepancy.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is you have to pick a movie that you love that you think has the biggest discrepancy between audience and critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
And so this will be
okay.
the tiebreaker for Build the Perfect Movie.
How much do you have to love it?
Just
Good
you could lie.
question.
No one fucking knows. I make up the numbers for the game, so it's dramatic. I don't even have the internet on this thing.
Perfect.
Why do you think Rob Hayes wins every round?
Oh my God, because his brain is the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck. Do I even
A movie you like
a movie I
or
like?
love, where it doesn't matter if the audience likes it, like which one's higher, just that has a big discrepancy between audience and critic score
Okay.
on the Roddy.
Love and Basketball is my favorite movie. So
Really?
yeah. So I'm gonna say Love and Basketball because I don't think it was critically acclaimed.
All right, Bailey.
I'm gonna say Freddie Got Fingered.
Ooh, a classic.
A classic.
All right, here we go. Love and Basketball. Critic 85%.
Okay.
Audience 95%.
There's
It's a
not a
10-point
discrepancy.
Yeah.
10-point discrepancy.
There's a discrepancy there.
Critics real good. Audience great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freddie Got Fingered. Critics 12%.
Wow. Grow up. Learn humor.
Audience 56%. So that's a pretty big
Okay.
discrepancy.
Oh, that is.
Wow.
That is
a very large discrepancy.
And that feels like Canadian racism towards Canadians.
It is.
Yeah.
And we need to,
yeah.
in these trying times.
I mean, we always ask ourselves what happened to Tom Green, and
yeah, he's still around.
it's the discrimination.
He was
that
actually. We went to
Canadian.
a music show in Santa Barbara, and he was headlining the same theater.
Oh, yeah.
doing stand-up.
He had a documentary that I
seems
did
great.
just watch that was like actually pretty
He
fantastic.
seems great. and-
Really?
And,
Yeah.
anyone who's ever worked with him on anything has like nothing but wonderful. Maybe that's why we don't hear from him because he's
Yeah.
normal and
'Cause
not a
he's having
fucking
a good life.
sociopath.
No,
and like,
legitimately
Yeah.
watch the little documentary thing.
What is it? What's
it's
it about?
Cute. It's just like about him, like his like,
or as he would call it, the documentary. Watch this little vid.
oh yeah,
No,
that's so
it's-
rude.
no, it is very
watch
funny,
his little
though.
thing. His little thing.
That's me talking about the Jinx.
yeah.
You have to see Robert Durst's little documentary thing he put together
God.
about how much he loves the bathroom.
Oh my god.
I really do, you know, don't know him or anything, but really like him. And
No, he seems like a really solid guy. It's just like literally just about him rising to fame and like the whole MTV thing.
it is. I think that is from. I think that's why we don't see him more is because of normalcy.
Like he's stable.
Yeah.
I saw like the Malcolm, Malcolm in the
Crazy.
Middle is coming back.
Yeah.
And they got everyone except the boy who
Yeah.
plays Dewey, who's like
Yeah.
going to Harvard right now and gave up acting.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, Bryan Cranston was telling this thing. He's like, I texted him. I'm like, they're rebooting Malcolm in the Middle. And Dewey's like, that's so awesome. Have fun. And he's just like, I don't like acting anymore. And they're like, okay. And no one held it against him. He's like,
Yeah.
he's just like, have fun.
That seems like a really stable cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of people. Didn't Freddie?
He did get fingered.
Yeah.
Actually, no,
He
he
does.
didn't. But he makes up accusations.
Okay.
That is the plot of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
He like falsely accuses his uncle of molesting his brother or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Wait,
something like
stop.
that.
Is that really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's a romp. It's a crazy
Freddie
time.
got fingered.
A struggling cartoonist tries to pitch an animated show to Hollywood execs. When he fails, he returns to his hometown with no choice but to live with his parents. His father doesn't approve of his career path and pressures him to gain independence. As father and son exchange barbs, Gord comes up with a lie that changes everything. He claims his dad is molesting Freddie, who's his younger brother, and that leads to quote unquote consequences. And that's what we in the biz call the jumping off point.
Oh my God.
All right, the last game we're going to play against my better judgment is character card head.
Let's go.
This is character card head guessing game. The game, how it works is you each are the same movie or television character.
Okay.
You have to ask yes or no questions to find out who you are. You alternate asking, am I this? Am I that? Until you make a guess at what movie or television character you are.
Okay.
If you guess and you are wrong, the next person gets 2 questions. Yeah, that makes sense,
How
right?
universal is this? Like we're not
Like
doing
Universal Studios?
Yeah, like like niche character. We're not doing niche characters, right?
You will both know this character.
Okay, great.
I would almost guarantee you both know this character.
Okay, it's Cher from Clueless.
It's just Cher.
It's
Famous
Cher.
last words, Kyle.
Yeah, that is true, because we did Chucky from
Yeah.
Child's Play with Gabe Gibbs and Bailey, and it took 31 minutes.
It
See,
was
that-
actually really horrible.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
because I
This
was
is
like,
you both.
I don't
would
even
say
know
this
my
is a more
friend's name.
This is a more famous. This is a more famous character than Chucky from Child's Play.
That's
Okay.
so helpful. That's so
if you would
helpful.
both remove your headphones and plug your ears, I'm going to whisper to everyone who it is. They are the magic carpet from Aladdin. The magic carpet from Aladdin.
Okay,
Why
good.
is
Well,
Jake laughing?
Jake's watching a YouTube video.
What is
Jake.
the video? Jake, describe it.
I will tell you who we weren't today because it was down to 2 characters. You
Okay.
are not Godzilla.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Zilla, yes. This
Wouldn't
is
have
him.
gotten
This
that.
is him rebuilding the house as he stomped on. He's like, I'm Godzilla. All right.
Get out of here.
How quickly I do that is up to you. You yes or no questions. The current score is 15-13. Lindsay is winning. So you get question number 1, Lindsay.
Okay.
You're a movie or TV character. Try and guess using yes or no questions who you are.
Do I identify as a man?
No.
Am I in the Marvel universe?
No.
Okay.
Do I identify as not a man or a woman?
Yes.
Oh.
Character?
Do I specifically identify as anything?
What do you mean anything?
Like, do I assert any pronouns?
No.
Okay.
I can't answer that. I don't remember if like it comes up in dialogue in the movie, but I would say you never made the choice to assign your do I self-identify.
Okay.
Do I speak? Like, do
No.
I speak English? No, I don't speak.
Oop, I answered that too quick.
No. That's fine. I don't speak.
Am I a Pokemon?
No.
Okay.
They speak.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
I could tell you every word every one of them says, except one meowth.
Wait, so, okay. So this is a non-speaking character. Am I animated?
Yes.
Am I Disney universe?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I make any sound?
I don't think so.
Okay.
The same way that no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Am I a bad guy?
No.
Okay.
Am I from a movie?
Yes.
Am I like a sidekick?
A psychic?
Sidekick.
Oh. Yeah.
Can I guess?
Sure.
The magic carpet.
Oh my
from
God, you are the
Aladdin.
magic carpet in Aladdin.
No way! No way!
Incredible.
Oh my God.
That is
My God.
crazy.
That's our test round, so no
What?
points, but
I don't know. Wow, that's super weird.
Oh, wow.
I've literally
That's amazing.
never gotten anything
Wow.
in
Wow.
my life.
oh, incredible guest. Some would say thank you for it's summer
Well,
and it's warm.
I was
Yeah.
trying to think about what was what did they personify that
Yeah.
didn't speak but had a
Yeah.
personality, and yeah, wow. And I've been playing Mario Kart recently, and there's a magic carpet.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh
the new one on the Switch too?
Yeah.
Is it
Oh,
good?
fun.
It's really good. It's really fun. I told Nick I didn't care if he got it or not, and now I'm like, can I play Mario Kart?
Can I play games on your phone?
Yeah, that's the vibe. So I'm like up at night. I'm like, get out of the way, get out of the way. I'm going.
Don't talk to me right now. I'm in the zone.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Wow. Great get.
Wow,
Saved us
incredible.
all who knows how much time.
Yeah.
Were you
Seriously.
anywhere close at all in your head to the Aladdin?
No.
All right.
I was thinking what from Little Mermaid?
Was Chucky even in?
Well, you also said didn't make a sound, and all the Disney inanimate objects make sounds.
and the animal sidekicks all.
And so I was
Yeah.
trying to think the magic carpet, all the sound that is made is just because of movement, but not inherently
Yeah.
the carpet making the noise.
bold claim that you think the magic carpet is more famous than Chucky.
Yeah,
It definitely
I also
is.
think I also would just like to say
Is that a bold claim?
I just think it's a funny. It's
I-
funny to
Okay.
compare the
you,
two.
you're pissed
I
at me
think
for a
it's
week.
pretty clear it's he, him.
Yeah.
I see. Here's where I'm at.
He, him.
It's mask.
I assume Aladdin
Yeah.
would assume.
Yeah, he,
Yeah.
him. It's he, him.
The
So-
I
carpet
don't know.
actually does have a dick and balls. You
Yeah.
don't see it. You don't see it in
That's
the
just
first
because
look.
I'm
one
only-
Disney animator got in
All I'm
trouble for drawing a dick and balls onto the magic carpet.
Exactly. And what was the name of Jasmine's tiger?
Raja.
Raja.
Raja girl.
Yeah.
Raja is
Raja girl.
I'm more inclined to
Raja
gender
girl.
Raja.
She wrote on Raja. He wrote on a carpet. That
Yeah.
was a boy.
She wrote on
Yeah.
the carpet as well.
Cats
But,
are girls, carpets are boys.
Exactly. And that's what
Everyone
we've
knows
learned
this.
today.
That's what we've learned today.
Carpets are boys.
Carpets
Our
are all
final
boys.
score in second place with 13 points, Bailey. Congratulations.
Oh my God,
In
thank
first
you.
place with 92 points,
Oh, wow.
Lindsay.
Lindsay!
Congratulations,
Stop,
Lindsay.
you guys.
You deserve
I'm gonna
this.
cry.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for having never seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Truly,
Thank
thank
you
you.
for having never seen Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
Sorry about that cat that you lost.
I'm
that,
sorry, too.
Postponed us for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And let everyone know anything you'd like them to check out. I know we were just on here last week.
I
also,
know.
but-
I from the worst angle. Unless you disagree. I would like
I love that. I think this, unless you disagree.
If you don't think so,
if
then
you
yeah,
disagree,
for
then
sure.
I'm wrong. You should follow me. Just follow me on Instagram at Lindsay Adams is popular.
Great. Thank you. Bailey, anything you want to name, please?
You can follow me on the internet at Bailey E. Norton. Also, a show I wrote is coming out in July, July 13th.
Yes.
That's
Let's watch it.
exciting.
Is it July 13th? Yeah, it's July 13th.
Great.
Is when it comes out. Yeah.
Great. And that's enough details for everyone to find it. And thank you guys so much for listening. I hope. Hey guys, look. Everyone have. We're gonna have you and Maggie on here before it comes out, and everyone, and have a wonderful day.
I've never seen it.